I'm Margaux J. Rathbun, and you're watching the Green Nutritionals Kitchen. Today, I'm here with a delicious and energizing snack recipe that your whole family is going to love. And the best part is it only requires a handful of ingredients, and it's super easy to make. Today, we're going to be making energizing cranberry balls, but the key ingredient to this recipe is, of course, the Green Nutritionals Organic Supergrass Powder and the Green Nutritionals Green Calcium. So here's what you're going to need to get started. So the first thing that we'll need to make this amazing recipe is, of course, our Green Nutritionals products. And for this recipe, we're going to use two. First up, let's start by adding 1 tablespoon of the Australian Supergrass powder. And I love this powder because it has barley grass, wheatgrass, alfalfa grass, and it's highly alkalizing to the body, which is so important. Now this product is gluten-free, it has no dairy, no artificial colors or flavors, no chemicals, no pesticides, and no fillers. So how cool is that? It also doesn't contain any animal products, which makes it safe for vegans. Now what's really great about Green Nutritionals is you can see their packaging here. It's called LocTech, and it's 100% oxygenless packaging with pure glass and metal. There's no plastic at all, which means it protects the nutrients from oxidizing and it protects the environment from plastic waste, which ultimately protects us. So we love that. So again, for this recipe, we're going to use 1 tablespoon of the Green Nutritionals Australian Supergrass powder. Next up, let's give it a nice boost of calcium by adding 1 teaspoon of the Green Nutritionals Green Calcium powder, which I love. Now, let's give this recipe a little crunch by adding 1/4 cup of raw walnuts, and we're just going to chop them up in our food processor, so it's okay if they're whole. If you love dried cranberries, you're going to love this ingredient. We're going to sweeten things up by adding 1/2 cup of dried cranberries. Really great to promote optimal health throughout the body. Next up, let's add 1 cup of whole raw almonds, which you can get at most natural health food stores in their bulk bin section. If you love chocolate, you're going to love that I'm adding 1 tablespoon of raw cacao powder, which again, you can find at most natural health food stores. And the filler for this recipe is going to be dates. And you can find these usually in the bulk bin aisle at natural health food stores. And really all you need is about 8 or 9 of these big dates. And you want to make sure that you pit them, of course, because you don't want to grind up the pits in the food processor. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So the first step is to take our almonds and add them to our food processor. And we're going to process them until they're nice and smooth, but not smooth enough so it's almost a flour. That's too far. You want to make sure that there's a little bit of texture left in them. Now that we've gone ahead and processed all of the almonds, we're going to go ahead and add the dates to the food processor. And what's going to happen is as we process it and it blends together with the almonds, it's going to form a dough-like mixture, which is going to help us form our little balls. So now that we've added the dates to the almonds, let's go ahead and add the dried cranberries. And now with the cranberries, you don't want to process it so they're fully immersed into the dough. You want to leave a little bit of the chunks in there because it gives it a nice flavor, it gives it a nice texture, and it gives it a little bit of character and added color. Next, let's add the cacao powder. Let's go ahead and dump in our walnuts. So last but not least, the most important ingredient needs to be added to this recipe. We're going to go ahead and add a spoonful of the Australian Supergrass and the Green Calcium. So let's go ahead and process it one more time to get those ingredients mixed in, and then we should be good to go. So now that we've gone ahead and processed all of our ingredients, we're just going to take the pitcher and remove it from the food processor. Take out that blade so you don't cut yourself. Very important. Just put that aside. And then we're going to take this mixture here and form about 1-inch size balls with our hands. And it's nice and moldable. It's really soft from all the ingredients. And just put them on a plate. You can put them in a baggie, you can put them in an airtight plastic container, and then to store them, you're just gonna keep them inside of your refrigerator or your freezer. And voila, you've got yourself a plate of energizing, healthy, and nourishing snacks. Perfect for you to take with you on the go to help get you through your busy day. So to learn more about Green Nutritionals and all the other great products that they have to offer, be sure to visit their website at www.greennutritionals.com.au. And while you're at it, check them out on Facebook and like their page. Until next time, thank you for watching. Have a happy and a healthy day.